Hi, this is Waseem Kazmi on behalf of AGEUK Enfield. Today we're going to talk about making your device environment safe. In part 1, I covered the following topics: starting your device, finding your way around the desktop, mouse and keyboard. In this presentation, I'll discuss the following: connect to a network, making your device environment safe. Well, let's start up your device. The steps would be to power on the device. When prompted, enter their username and password. The desktop should be displayed. In the context of a Windows PC, when power is initially switched on, the screen is blank. If you're prompted to enter your username and password, do so. Eventually, the desktop is displayed. Are you connected to a wired network? This means, do you need to plug in a cable into your PC before you connect it up? The way to check is, once the Windows desktop is displayed, look in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. If you have an icon with an X on it, it means that the network is not connected. So you need to plug in your device into the network. Once you've done so, you get a message to say that a wired connection exists. Just like we checked a wired connection, similarly for a Wi-Fi network, if you have a successful connection, there'll be a message or a picture to show that you're connected, similar to the one on the right-hand side of the slide. Let's assume you have a Windows device that is not connected to a wireless or a Wi-Fi network. You will need information from your network provider, which could be BT, for example, and the information will give you the name of the Wi-Fi network and the password of the Wi-Fi. In this case, our wireless network is called BT-JCAK8. And we've entered the Wi-Fi password, and having done that, we are now connected as it's shown in the picture. Here's an overview of how to be safe on the web. Your priority should be install antivirus software from a trusted source, have a means of backing up your important files, keep an accurate record of your private information such as passwords, preferably written down in a book, have a means of locking your device to a desk if working in a public place. Don't leave your Windows password written on a paper stuck to your screen. Software are the programs that have to be installed to enable your required tasks to be done. Each device is usually supplied with some pre-installed software, which may be full copies or trial versions, and which may include antivirus, web browser, Microsoft Office, music and video player, backup software. There are several sources of installation software. It could be a physical package that you bought in a shop, which would include a manual license and install disk, a downloaded purchased package from a reputable internet store, trial software package included on your computer bundle, a free software package downloaded from a website. It's important to be aware that installing software from an untrustworthy source can lead to problems on your device in the future. Let's look at one of the first tools that we need to secure our computing environment, and that's called antivirus. Antivirus software is designed to protect you whenever you connect to the internet for web browsing and email. It prevents unwanted programs to be inadvertently installed that may seek to steal your private information such as passwords or financial data. It has add-ins to protect your browser, to advise you if a website is safe, and to warn you if attachments to an email sent to you will be harmful. There's quite a few nasties on the internet. Let's mention a few of them. The first is known as malware. Generally speaking, genuine software that you install provides you with a service that is under your control. For example, a web browser that you use to access banking information. Fraudsters will attempt to get hold of your private detail by a process that installs a program called malware that may be disguised as a special offer that will appear as a pop-up message when you visit a particular website. For example, a message may pop up saying, "Congratulations! You have been awarded a free phone. Click on the link." Antivirus software has a feature called pop-up blockers to prevent these kind of messages. The other common one is called phishing, and it's not the kind that involves a rod and a line. Most well-known websites have distinctive page layouts that become familiar to you after a time. Phishing is an internet nasty that displays a website that looks very similar to the ones that you have visited, and it seeks to hijack your information or steal your online payments. Antivirus software attempts to detect genuine websites from the fakes and will warn you. Let's look at one of three different antivirus software. The first one is made by a company called AVG, and it's a completely free software that you can download and install. The second antivirus software is called AVAST, and it usually comes in the form of a trial version which you can run for a few weeks or months, and it may be bundled with your PC software. Generally speaking, paid-for software will give better protection. Usually a 12-month subscription needs to be made to get a software license. McAfee is one of those popular programs, typically providing protection for more than one device. Internet browser, also known as web browser, search engine. One of the most common browsers is Chrome. Each browser opens up with a home page. In this case, it is Google, which is known as a search engine. The box next to the magnifying glass icon is where you type in what you're searching for. This is a view of the controls of an internet browser. Normally in the top left, there are three buttons. One will close the window, the second one will minimize, and the third one will take it to full screen. In the middle, there's usually a box where you type the address of the website. And towards the right, there's a button which allows you to open another window within the browser called a tab. In the middle of the search page, you'll see a box with a magnifying glass, which is known as a search box. This is where you type in the criteria of what you want to search. And then below that, the most common button is Google Search, which you click to find the results. Here's an example. We've typed in AGEUK Enfield in the search box and clicked on Google Search. And on the right are the results it's come up with. So typically you'd click on the purple text to get to the website. Assuming you clicked on the first result, this is the page that would be displayed. It's possible to open up multiple windows within the browser. They're known as tabs. So in the picture, you can see that the first tab, you've got Wikipedia, In the second tab, we've got McAfee. In the third tab, you've got Holland and Barrett. So in this presentation, we've discussed switching on, connecting to a network, providing a safe environment, software sources, antivirus, and a brief outline of the Internet browser. So this discussion was part 2 of an overview in computing. Please attend the Zoom drop-in session on the 4th of November to find out more. Thank you and goodbye.